welcome back to the YouTube channel of Walk with Rajalakshmi. So, I really know that I haven't posted anything in my YouTube channel for the past 2 weeks. It's all because that I have my own personal affairs and I was too busy with that. And I didn't get a lot of time to check for a subject, research for it, and deliver it to you. So that's why it's keeping allow from everything like that. But today, I promise you, I have something interesting for you. So today we are going into the most crucial sessions of our IELTS examination, and that's nothing but our listening. So whether if you are taking your IELTS general or your academic, we really know that in both the general and in the academic modules, listening part is same. So in order to boost your overall band score, it is very important that you should be very good in your listening skills. So today I'm just going to give you some more tips how you should really do your listenings, and I have already posted the orientation video in our YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, please go and check that too also, and then come back and just see this. And you should go come along with me because we are going to say something which is much more serious, and don't skip in between and be along with me in the towards the end. Okay, so before going into the channel, if you don't have subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe my channel and don't forget to push the notification bell icon, because otherwise you will not be updated with the new uploads which I am just putting into the channel. So without wasting a single moment, let's go into the video. The foremost tip that is to become or familiarize yourself with the different accent. So you obviously know that in your listening skills you will be hearing a lot of people speaking a lot of things. It will be mostly conversations, as I have told in the orientation classes itself. The first one will be something, two people will be there. The second one is a monologue. Third one again, two to three people will be there, and the fourth one is again a monologue. So here all, what is the thing? They are conversing. No, they are making a communication between each other. So what is important on all these things? That is none other than our accent. So you should be very much familiarized with the accents, including British, American, Australian, and Canadian. So you will be asking me another question: how can I become familiarized with all these accents? And the question answer is very much simple. If you really love to see a lot of films, try to see a lot of films from all these countries and hear podcast. And I personally suggest you to hear the FM channels, that means the media broadcast of all these countries. Why? Because you know something, they will be giving you the current affairs that is happening in their country, and believe me, you will be getting a lot of questions from that side, and this will really help you to understand the questions very easily. So before going into the examination, be familiarized with the different accents, and mostly the accents includes British accent, American accent, Canadian accent, and Australian accent. And also don't forget to do, I mean, hear their FM channels, and it is very easy to do so because whenever you are driving your car, you will be having a lot of time. No, instead of hearing your favorite songs, try to hear the FM channels of this particular country. So you must promise me today that from today onwards you will be switching over to the FM channels of all these particular countries. So the tip number one is nothing but familiarize yourself with the different accent. Step number two. So the tip number two is try to develop an active listening skills. During the test, don't make an passive listening. You have to really follow the line. So in that you have to actively listen what is that being talked about. For that you can also underline a lot of keywords, which I have personally done it during my IELTS examination. Before, when they are giving some time to read the questions, during that time I usually underline a lot of keywords which I really want to memorize when I am hearing this entire this session, like the recording. So whenever they are saying this particular word, I myself will understand that they are here. Then I will just follow up them. And this will also help you to understand whether you have skipped one of the answers. If they are saying something that is there in the next blank, then understand one thing, that you have lost your question, that question. Then don't go behind that question, because once it is lost, it's lost forever. In this point, you have to really think that you will be hearing the recording only once. There is no chance that you will be hearing it again. So understand this point and follow this. So in that, keyword will be giving you more help, and also train yourself to identify keywords, and don't think that you will be getting the same word that is given in the question in the recording. There will be a chance of asking synonyms and the contextual clues, which will really make you to answer the questions very accurately. And here I will also give you an exercise to get easily with your active listening. That is that you just hear a recording and summarize what all points you really heard it, and again hear the recordings once again. So you will be just getting the things that how you really missed a lot of points. If you are redoing it again, you will understand that you really got a lot of ideas. This means that this time you have actively concentrated on the audio. So this is tip number 2. Develop active listening skills. Tip number 3. Time management. You make use of your time very wisely. So you really know that the IELTS test is a time-paced test, So you have to really run behind that time, and it is very crucial to manage your time effectively. So first thing is that I have told you in the tip number 1, familiarize yourself with the different accent. Familiarize yourself with the test format. What type of questions will be there, and try to read the questions, like whether it is an MCQ question, whether it is a one word or a number question. Try to underline that also, like whether you have to write the answer in one word or a number, two words, or whether you have to fill a blank, or whether it is a yes, no, or not given question. So you have to really familiarize with what type of question you are going after hearing this entire audio. Second is that allocate the time given for particular questions, and in this thing, your keywords will really help you a lot, because I told you, whenever you are just reading, whenever they are giving you the time to read the questions, try to underline the important keywords which you really want to concentrate. This will really help you to get a very good time management, and also to understand whether you are along with the audio or not. Secondly, is that you have to make sure that you get all the answers, and when they are giving you 10 minutes, that for example, there will be extra time given for you to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. So what shall you do at that time? Make sure that every answers you have done is spelled correctly. Otherwise, if it is a wrong spelling, then the answer is going to be wrong. So at that point only, concentrate on the spelling. So what I usually do in my IELTS examination is that I usually, even if I don't know the spelling of a particular word, I usually write something about, something in my own mother tongue. Later, when I am just having a relaxed time, that means the 10 minutes which I have really get to transfer my answers to the answer sheet. At that time, I will memorize that spelling and then write it over in the answer sheet. And next thing is that even if you have skipped an answer, you just remember one thing: there is no negative marking for IELTS, which is there in all other competitive examinations. So you can make a wild guess. So you all will are educated, no? So make this education, make this insights of all this education and make a wild guess and write the answers. Even if the answer is going to be wrong, there is nothing to happen for your band score. But if you are getting it correct, then there is a chance that you are getting a band score, higher band score than expected. So never leave any answer unfilled. Try to make your own common sense or your education guess rather than leaving it just blank. So this is step number 3, that is manage your time very wisely. Tip number 4 is nothing but practice, 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 which I have been telling you the day number 1 of our IELTS classes. Without practice, you are not going to get anything. Even if you are just joining any of the IELTS training courses, the trainer or the trainer will be giving you a lot of books, resources. So unless and until if you are not opening up and if you are not doing that, you are not going to get anything out of that. So if your trainer is doing all these things, then the trainer is getting lots of insights about how she is tackling the answer, how she is getting the answers very quickly. So if you have to get that tricks, you have to do it yourself. So practice is the important thing to crack IELTS with your desired band score, and there is no other substitute for that. And take advantage of lots of online resources, practice test and mock test as well. So when I'm saying about the mock test, you have to strictly adhere to the principles and the rules that is there for an IELTS examination. You have to sit entirely 2.5 hours continuously and make sure that you are there as if you are sitting for an IELTS examination. This will really make you much more confident when you are going and sitting in the IELTS center. You will be really used up with those things. For you, just think about an example like the very first day you have went to the stage and have done some stage performance. At that day, no, that was the most terrible day in your life. No, you have a lots of hesitations to see the mob or the crowd, to see the judges. Even the mic will just looks like you as a monster. And if it is howling and all, then that is okay. I mean, it's all done. You will not have anything to say at all. But the very next year, if you are doing, I mean, if you had another chance to do the same thing, you might have gained some more confidence. And if I am saying you to do something today, then you will be much more confident than when you were in your first, I mean, when you were in your kindergarten or the day which you had your first experience, I mean, first performance. So this has all happened due to the regular practice. So you have gained confidence by doing practicing. So take more practice and to become more confident. And I assure you that if you are taking a lots of mock tests before your examination, you will be very much confident and you will feel very comfortable during your examination. And I have given you some more tricks to get your desired band score, and I think that you should really use this all techniques in your IELTS preparations. And once again, wishing you a very good luck for those who are writing the IELTS examination in the coming month and those who are also preparing for this. And if you really loved my video and if you think that it is useful, just give me a thumbs up and also share it with your fellow friends so that they will be also benefited with the same. Until then, I meet you next time. It's bye from the whole family of Walk with Rajalakshmi. And I promise you, I will be again coming back with another interesting video. Till then, keep speaking, keep loving, and keep smiling.